Hi, this will be the last video for chapter 2. This was tutorial 2.5, creating the card flip application. So in this tutorial, we're going to create an application that simulates a card being flipped over. When the application runs, it will display the form shown on the left. This is in figure 273 that's in your book. And then when it's flipped back, you'll see the one that's on the right that will show the card. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull up Visual Studio here, and we're going to do a File, New Project. Okay, I'll get down to where the one I have. Too far there. I think it's up here a little bit. There we go. Okay. We're going to call this one, and let me get my notes all here set up. I think we'll just go ahead and call it card flip. And then I need to navigate to where I want to save this. And I'm going to create a new folder. I've already got one here that I'm not going to be using, so I'm going to change this one to card flip. There we go, got that set up. So select folder and everything's set. So we'll create this. And this one's going to be kind of small, not real small, but a little bit. So I'm going to move this down kind of like that. And we're going to put in 2 picture boxes. And once we get this done, I'm going to modify it just a little bit to show you a little bit better view or way to do this. So we're going to have 2 big picture boxes on here. So let's put those in here first. Okay, I'm going to have one about here and another one lined up about here. And then I'm going to get both of these and pull it down kind of so it makes it look more like a playing card. Actually, what they want us to do, so we'll do it this way, is we want to change the size on these to 100 by 140, which I was pretty close when I drew that. I'm going to just change that to a 0 there. It doesn't change it a whole lot on the screen. The size mode we're going to do as zoom. We'll see what that looks like when we do it. If we don't like it, we'll change it after we get this set, but we'll change it. We'll put it as zoom for right now. And then we want to change, and click off on these. We want to change the card back, which is going to be this one over here, to visible as being true, which is already set. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the other part of this. The name of this, I'll go up here to the top. Is going to be card back picture box. And then the image, might as well go ahead and get this whole thing set up here. So we go down here to our image. Local resource, import. And then this time I want to go to my source code again. Chapter 2, and we want the back face blue right here. That's the one we're going to pick. And then click on OK. There we go with that. And we'll click over to the other card. And again, the size is going to be the same. Size mode is going to be the same, but this one we want our visible to be false. Double click in there to get that set. And then we're going to get the name is going to be card front picture box. They did card face. I'm going to leave it as front. I didn't look at it right, but I'll leave it at that. It doesn't make any difference as long as you know what it is. And then we want to put the image in there being the ace of spades. So let me go down here to image and do the same thing again. Local source, resource, import, and then find the ace of spades, which is right there. Click on open, and then OK, and there we go. Okay, so next thing we're going to need to do right here is we need two buttons, a show the back card and a show the face card. I guess the way they worded it is show the card back and show the card face. So there we go, toolbox, and I need two buttons, 1, 2. Since I had the ace selected, they put them in there. And it doesn't really make any difference as long as we know where they are. We can get them out. And so I'm going to kind of line these up a little bit on here. So the first button, and double check here, make sure that text on the first button I have over there is going to be show the card back. Text here. I'm going to resize this. There we go. And then the name of it's going to be show back button. So scroll up here to the name. Whoops, you got to make sure that you have your button clicked. There we go. Okay, then we'll go to the button 2. And the name on this one's going to be show face button. Okay, and then we'll scroll down for the text. And it will be show the card face. Okay, so we're all set. Well, we want to make this the same size here so we can see the whole thing. There we go. Okay, so it looks like we're all set with this. So what we're going to actually do here is when you click on the show the card back, we'll make the back button visible true, and we'll make the face card visible false, and then the opposite when we do the other one on there. So and then I'm going to show you a little trick that we can do with this. Okay, so I'm going to double click on the show the card back button, and then we'll put the code in here. So card back picture box dot visible is going to be equal to well, this one we want to be true, and then card face front picture box dot visible we want to be equal to false. Okay. Then we'll go back to our code and double click and on here we're going to do the opposite. Card back picture box dot visible is going to be equal to false, and the card front picture box dot visible is going to be equal to true. Okay, so Got all that in there. Let's see what happens when we run this. Click on the card back is already there, so nothing happens. Show card face, back, face, back. So it works great. But it looks kind of funny to me because you have it in two different places. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one over in the center about. Then I'm going to put this one on top of it, just like that. Okay. So now let's see what happens when we run it. Okay, we said the back is true, the other one's false. So when we click on show face card, it just looks like it's actually flipping the card over. Okay, so in my opinion, that's a little bit better than what they had in the book because now it's there, both of them together, and they're not separated out like that. So just a little thing there that I thought was interesting, or be an interesting way to adjust this a little bit from what they have in the book. So hopefully you got some insight into the chapter out of what we were doing with this, and we'll be doing some videos on the other chapters. Bye.